Conway Regional Health System pregame show tips off again tonight, and joining us, as always, the head coach of the national-ranked Lady Cats. It's head coach Ashley Hutchcraft. And, Coach, it's been 2 weeks since you've had a home game, so to catch folks up a little bit, since they last saw your squad here on Conway Corp, you picked up a win at Bryant to sweep the first half of conference play. Then you won at Southwest, and then the most impressive win, maybe of the season, came last Friday on the road at North Little Rock. Your team trailed by 8 points at half, trailed 12-0 at the start of the game, and then you just physically willed yourself to flip the script in the second half. Catch us up on how the last 2 weeks have gone for your Lady Cats, and I especially want to hear about this North Little Rock game.
Yeah, I mean, we were excited to go undefeated in that first round of conference play. That's always a big thing, kind of as we're trying to get seeds for the playoffs. And, at this point, you kind of start thinking along those lines of, who's going to be the one, who's going to be the two. And, we knew going into North Little Rock, that was a big part of it. North Little Rock, they played a great game against Little Rock Central, and, we're able to get a win there, and which, created a little bit of an issue for us as far as seeds go. And obviously we're trying to win a conference championship. And, so we knew how important the game was, but we also knew how challenging it was going to be. North Little Rock's, they're a great team as is, but they're always about 10 points better at home. And so, unfortunately, we faced that 12-0 early. But again, just extremely proud of the way our team fought back. That's kind of our identity this year is we just kind of grind things out at the end, and we had some players make some big plays. And, I felt like once we all got on the court, all 5 starters, there in the second half, third quarter, we were able to play our game.
Coach, I know you faced this in your non-conference schedule, and with Central and with North Little Rock especially, facing teams that have a bigger presence in the middle. How do you approach that both offensively and defensively, and how's your team been responding to those challenges?
I think sometimes we respond well, and then sometimes we don't respond very well. I feel like a lot of times when we're game planning, we're not so much focused on our offense. It is more of a defensive focus, just trying to figure out how to stop size, and then also create some offense off of our defense to get into transition where we don't have to face people in a half-court set. But I do think Olivia Cox is doing an amazing job. She is 5'8", 5'9", maybe. And she's kind of, when we are playing man-to-man, she's getting that bigger player, and she's doing an unbelievable job of guarding those players. And she's extremely physical. She's smart. So I feel like, she has really stepped up in that area.
Coach, it's hard to believe, but just 4 games left on the schedule.
Yeah.
It's Cabot at home tonight, a team that you shut down defensively last month on the road. What are you and your Lady Cats hoping to improve on tonight?
I feel like just there were some things against North Little Rock that we didn't do a very good job, that we've been working on. We're going to continue to work on, and those are the things that we have to focus on. When we know that we're the better team. So tonight it's not going to be so much about Cabot. It's going to be about Conway and how we can improve going into, mid-February and March. And so, that's our focus.
She's Conway head coach Ashley Hutchcraft, and her #1 ranked Lady Cats tip off tonight with Cabot here in just a few minutes on Conway Corp. Coach, thanks for joining us again, and can't wait to see what you do down the stretch.
All righty.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing more than exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider that's deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family take care of yours.
Good evening and welcome back home to Buzz Bowling Arena here in Conway. I'm Levi, he's Tim, and we are live on Conway Corp. Another 6A Central Conference doubleheader tonight for your Conway Lady Cats and Conway Wampus Cats. Up first tonight, it's the 26-1, number one team in the state, now nationally ranked in multiple national polls. The Conway Lady Cats playing host to the Cabot Lady Panthers.
Well, we talked about the fact that they're playing so well, but this is a rate that we haven't really seen much of. And so it's good to see them go to North Little Rock, play tough. I mean, they're down, we'll talk about this in a second, but they were down 12. And that's the biggest challenge we've seen out of them pretty much all year.
Yeah, it's been exactly 2 weeks since your Lady Cats have been in the friendly confines of Buzz Bowling Arena. 2 weeks ago, they beat Jonesboro here at home, but then they had 3 straight games on the road, including Southwest. Not too much of a challenge there. I'm blanking on the other team they played on that stretch before they got to North Little Rock. I'd have to look back. But the point of the story is Friday, they had to go to North Little Rock, a really, really tough place to play. And not only were they down 8 points at halftime, but they got down right from the start.
Yeah, 12-0 run by North Little Rock. And really, to be honest, it wasn't even really close at that point. It was, they were stealing the ball from us. We were not, our shots were not even close. And, after one, maybe 2 timeouts, I'd have to go back and look at the film. But a couple of timeouts at least, she got in their ear, and then things changed. But it stayed, to your point, an 8-point lead all the way up into half. The third quarter and fourth quarter was all Lady Cats.
And it wasn't that they just started shooting tremendously. They just physically exerted their will on North Little Rock, and the Charging Wildcats just didn't have much of an answer. They went from being down 8 to being up 8, and it felt like that.
Well, yeah, and Daryl Fimple, the coach of North Little Rock, was doing everything that he could do to stop the momentum, change the pace of the game, do all those things. And to your point, it was a physical approach to the game that really changed everything. We just were a tougher team in the second half.
So you sweep North Little Rock. You're in a pretty good spot. The Charging Wildcats, they had just come off a win at home over Central, so they were feeling really good. But the way things have lined up, your Lady Cats a 2-game lead over Central. They've already beaten them once. Pretty good shape heading into the final stretch here to have that 1 seed going into the state tournament.
Yeah, they have the upper hand, and that's where you want to be, right? Especially when you're going to be playing a tough team like Central, although it's at home. And, the Central gym is just such a hard place to shoot. Hopefully our Lady Cats will do well. Got to take care of Cabot tonight, though.
Yeah, Cabot was really struggling a month ago when we went on the road and played them. But they've rattled off a few wins. They're 4-4 in 6A Central play. And, they're fighting to try and climb up even further. They're currently at that 5 spot.
Yeah, Coach Cook is a really good coach, and so you knew it was coming. And it was just one of those things where he's got his daughter, and I think her name is it Jada? Yeah, Jada Cook is a freshman, and so she had to kind of get involved into the game and find her feet and get her shot down and play against the competition. So yeah.
Turn things over to Alan Williams for our pregame festivities.
Conway Lady Cats, we ask that you please stand for the recitation of the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence, followed by the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, thank you. You may be seated. For tonight's visitors, they are the Cabot Lady Panthers, and their starters for tonight are at guard, a 5'6" junior, number 3, Caitlin Bean. At guard, a 5'6" junior, number 5, Elsie Boyd. And at guard, a 5'7" freshman, number 12, Jada Cook. And at guard, a 5'8" senior, number 21, Lily Bowles. And at forward, a 5'10" sophomore, number 23, Taylor Alkire. Head coach for the Lady Panthers is Jay Cook.
Wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper, underground methods. God not, get the moves, not the lizard. Straight terror, product of your errors. Pushing culture, baby, got that product you can measure. Trendsetter, the one who get the weather. Swerving while I'm bumping Project Petter. Yeah, rolling through the city with the big dogs. The laws, loyal with me, we ain't got a cow. Zelly on silent, but the product in the pillar loud. That's how you make the money pop for everyone involved. And if you don't deserve a cut, then we will cut them out. My barber got me looking back for every single time.
Not really sure what's going on. There we go.
Audio problems down at the table. That's always tough.
They are at guard, a 5'7" senior, number 3, Samaya Jordan. At guard, a 5'7" senior, number 11, Emery Bohannon. And at guard, a 5'6" sophomore, number 12, Trinaya Weston. And a guard, a 5'9" senior, number 22, Olivia Cox. And a guard, a 5'8" freshman, number 32, Kylie Johnson. Head coach for the Lady Cats is Ashley Hutchcraft.
I saw in the paper on Sunday, Eric Taylor put out his state rankings and the classification rankings and all that. Of course, your Lady Cats still number 1 in the state and in the 6A. And the little blurb for Conway was, what do you do when Emery Bohannon is hitting shots from 30 feet?
I told her tonight, I said, listen, I saw you. I think you took a step back. You were on the logo and you stepped back even more. And she said, no, I didn't. She's amazing talent. Can't wait to see her at UCA, by the way. It's going to be awesome.
Panthers control the tip as we get underway here in Conway. Some rivalry basketball between Cabot and Conway. They met in the semifinals of the state tournament last year, and that was a Lady Cat classic.
Yeah, this one, they're rebuilding, and to your point, though, they're playing better now that they've really kind of got into the meat of the schedule. First time through, 4-4 is a pretty good spot for them. Still an uphill battle tonight against the Lady Cats. They start out in the man, which is they've seen a lot more of the man defense here lately. Gets them going, I think, offensively. They are a team that is defense to offense, kind of in a normal.
And there you go, 5 seconds. What do you do when you can't pass the ball in? That's tough.
I know it.
First turnover of the game. Many more to come, you would expect.
And the Lady Panthers also start out in a man.
Lady Cats working the perimeter. Bohannon almost pulled up, kicks it back out to Jordan. Back to Bo from deep. Emery Bohannon picking right back up where she left off.
Yeah, it's Whisker-esque. That was at the level of the whiskers, and I thought Samaya was going to take the penetration. That weave, you're just trying to free Samaya up to get a little space to dribble penetrate. She didn't really go that far in, and the kick out was wide open. And who's not open from half court? Emory just takes care of business.
It's a hard question to answer.
That's a
Tim
good
Roach.
pass.
Easy bucket for Cabot, and they answer back. T. Weston skips it over to Cox. He'll swing it around. Olivia off to Jordan. Over to the freshman. All the Lady Cats out behind the arc.
They're not picking up. They're picking up really at the 3-point line, trying to keep it.
Emory Bohannon saves it there.
Yeah, 4 seconds on the shot clock now.
Get it into Jordan. Swing it over to Bo. Bo's shot is up, and she's fouled.
Oh, the one thing literally at the 1 second left. You don't see the Lady Cats work it that often into that kind of a shot clock situation. So kudos to Cabot right out of the gate with the tough guard against the 3-point line and penetration.
Kind of seems like your Lady Cats may be a little thrown off by the defense they're seeing.
Yeah, but you know what though? To me, this is what happens for the Lady Cats is that they struggle just a little bit to kind of get their footing. It's almost like they got to get a good sweat going before they get going. But once they get rolling, it's tough. And you got Bohannon now with 6 straight.
She got a 3 the long way and a 3 the hard way.
Oh, he called a timeout.
And a timeout from Jay Cook. Lady Panthers having trouble inbounding the ball early here at home for your Lady Wampus Cats. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Conway Corp.
The community of Conway continues to be committed to the Wampus Cats, just as Centennial is committed to our customers. Perseverance, commitment, and resilience are key ingredients for success, both on and off the field of play. Whether you are cheering on the Wampus Cats, starting a new business, or planning for the future, Centennial is here for all of life's moments. Let us be your partner. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Back live here in Conway. Lady Cats picking up the full court pressure out of the break.
Coach didn't want to have 2 5-second calls. Yep. Great setup that time by Bo.
Offensive foul. Who else going to pick that up but Emory Bohannon?
She's off to she's the fourth quarter from North Little Rock is transitioning into the first quarter against Cabot. She's playing so well right now.
Jeff Matthews running the main cam tonight. Let us know. We had a shot of some Sugar Bears in the stands.
The Sugar Bears in? Watching some future Bears. We have 3 of them. 2 of them are playing. One's working on the ACL.
T. Weston skips it to Bo, over to Cox.
There's the other bear.
Like it.
Sugar Bear.
Olivia can get streaky from 3. You got to watch it.
Yeah, she picked that part of her game really came along last year, and she it's like, I don't know, maybe it just runs in the blood, but I would love to be a shooter, known as a shooter, because as soon as you feel that rhythm and going, it's like they know exactly what's up. And it's an easy release.
I've been known for a few things, being a shooter, not
one of them.
Yeah.
That's going to go up.
Kick it out to the freshman. Her 3 is up off the back of the iron. Long rebound, Weston. Going back in, draws the contact. Another foul against Cabot. Was it interesting offensive look we got there from your Lady Cats?
Yeah, so you got two, well, 3, maybe 4 that can dribble, penetrate pretty well. But T is excellent at it. She can go opposite hand very quickly, as can Samaya. Bo's more of the shooter, but they all can really get in.
Kylie Johnson gets
there.
in the paint. Gets her own rebound. Can't control it. It'll be out of bounds on Johnson, but a nice move from the freshman.
Yeah, it rattled in and just bounced out. No home roll there.
Now we get to see some defense.
Yeah.
Staying on Bean. Lady Cats playing man here. Boyd. A lot of dribbling. Trying to feed it inside. Stolen away. They feed it up to Weston. She loses control, but it'll be out on Boyd.
It was like, I've seen that commercial where they hand it off, or it's actually playing the NBA where he hands it off as he's going out of bounds.
Jordan pulls up for three. Won't go. Cox fighting for the rebound. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Conway.
Boy, they're working hard on the board, too. I mean, you know, Conway is not necessarily known for a lot of major boards because, I mean, the size factor does play in so many times. But they've been very active on the board here early. Fresh shot clock.
Weston's shot off the glass. Off the mark. 9-2, Conway. Still with the 7-point lead.
You don't want to pick up your dribble there.
Bean.
It's a 5-second call.
It's stolen away. Weston
That's a foul.
Fouled from behind.
Wow.
And then they'll get Jordan.
That's me getting angry again.
I could hear it.
That was a hack at the half-court line. No call there, but we get a touch foul going up. So that's too bad.
You've, not to bring up anything that might get you fired up early, but you've been having some issues with officiating against your Lady Cats really all season.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. It's been since I've been a Lady Cat fan,
Okay,
so I have to follow along with that. But yeah, you know, listen, these guys they're doing their absolute best. It's easy for me up here to critique it, and I will. By the way, I'm not going to stop doing that. But that looked like a hack on one end, and it's compounded by the fact that you get a touch foul, you know, going in. So, oh well.
Well, only one free throw made out of that effort. It's a 6-point game. Feed down to Cox, kicks it back out to Bohannon, but Cox draws the foul.
Yeah, and that may have saved them 3, the way she's shooting right now, and that was an easy kick out. That was a well-done execution into the middle of the lane, and nice kick out.
Kate Mathis checks in. Over to Bo. Set up shot. Off the dribble. It's a little short.
That looks so good from here.
Jada Cook brings it down for Cabot. Having some trouble here against Bohannon.
Barely got it across. Walked.
Defensive intensity leading to another Cabot turnover.
Yeah, and that's a freshman going against some serious experience. I mean, Jada Cook, you can tell she's going to be good. All the Cook girls are excellent players.
I thought he was done. He's still got more coming, I guess.
And she's going to be really good. Starts as a freshman.
You got to be pretty good to do that. We know about that. We got one starting as well.
Yeah. You know, and again, it's interesting. I mean, we watch our program obviously more than we watch Cabot, and I don't know how many freshmen, but I'm guessing, if I remember correctly, I think at least one of the Cook girls started as a freshman previously. Jenna, I think Jenna at least played. She's playing for UCA. Oh, great defense there. That's a freshman.
They get it across midcourt.
I don't know that they really did, to be honest.
Feed it inside. Kick back out to Horn. Horn has the ball hit away, gets it back. They'll say she stepped out of bounds as Bohannon cut it off.
Yeah, just defensive pressure is really, really tough. They've gotten the one really good pass internally, and that's really the only good shot they've had. I don't know if they've actually taken much more than that. That's a great skip pass.
Freshman pulls up for 3. Bangs it in. I'll take it.
Now that's the home roll you're looking for. So that is 3 3-pointers and 1 3-point free throw line exchange for your Lady Cats. No 2-pointers yet.
Living by the threes tonight. I like it.
Good move.
Johnson ends up with the steal.
Wolf.
Gets it stolen from behind. Here comes Cabot.
She didn't hear me call Wolves.
Got to be a little bit louder.
Yeah, I know I don't want to. Oh, my gosh.
Cox steps in front.
Look up.
Weston over to Jordan.
Oh.
Jordan Gonna kick it back out to Weston. Weston's 3 is up, but it won't fall.
That's okay. You want her perfecting that art. She's really, really good off the dribble, and but the 3-point shot is something she's working through.
2 subs coming in. Mariah Wilson and Dakira Carter.
2 really impactful Lady Cats. Carter is really a really good defender, and she's a sneaky scorer, and Mariah Wilson really just kind of does a little bit of everything. I like the size on her, and she's got a great shot from the outside. Just a sophomore. She played a lot as a freshman.
Bo pulls up for 3 again. Emery Bohannon feeling it.
All 3s tonight. Killer.
Gonna get a foul called on Wilson.
Yeah, the hand check was getting a little heavy there. It's a good call. And actually, I know these guys. They're really good.
The question is, do they know you?
No, they don't. Maybe they do, and they don't like me. But I think these guys are really good officials. I've seen enough of them to know. Yeah, she got her. That's a cheap one. You don't want that. All right, that's 2 quick fouls on your Lady Cats, but it's the only 2 fouls we have so far. The Lady Panthers have 4 in the final minute and change. So we're in the bonus now. They're just afraid to throw the ball in, you know?
I'm afraid for them.
Yeah. You're feeling the anxiety?
Yeah, I can feel it. It's it's just the relentlessness of it.
Yeah. Can you imagine having to play that in practice every day? I mean, it's no wonder that they build up players as they come up. You have to survive practice. That's 2 kickballs in a row by T.
Yeah, 3rd one is a free throw, right?
Well, it's free tacos for everybody in the house. Oh, there you go.
Mariah Wilson just steps in front.
That's a foul. Yep.
Great effort from the sophomore.
Yeah, created some chaos there. That's going to be 2 shots for Mariah. You know, the theme of the night, there are 2 themes so far. Defensive pressure by your Lady Cats and the 3-point shot. Now, so you expect the defensive pressure. 3-point shot's been kind of off and on this year, you know?
Yeah, they're definitely shooting above average so far tonight.
I would also say, and I'm trying to think about this, I know you look at the stats as we go, and I don't have it in front of me. But
What do you want to know?
I don't know how many shots they've taken. Cabot.
Cabot? Well,
have they taken a couple of shots?
It's been a bit since I've gotten updated stats, but we'll let you know next time I get them.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't think they've taken more than 2 shots, and that's a true story.
They've been to the free throw line a couple times,
they
but
have. It's just been relentless. They can't get a shot off.
Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. 15-3 lead for your Lady Cats.
They're extending beyond the 3-point line when Bo gets it.
Cox takes another 3.
No fouls in the backcourt, but just good pressure.
Stolen away. Well, Carter jumped in front of it, couldn't quite get the steal. Goes out of bounds, and Cabot gets to do their favorite thing, which is try to throw this ball in.
Well, and not only that, but Levi, it's you think, okay, if I get it across half court, I'll be good. But no, as soon as you get it across half court, it's been trouble. Backside defense, great job by Carter.
3 Lady Cats on one Cabot Panther there. Emery Bohannon just takes it away.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a foul.
No reward for the effort.
Oh, wow.
And here comes Cabot. They're going to call.
And he's going to call the block?
A block on Olivia.
And again, just so happens, it's the worst thing for me. It's the no call on one end and then the touch foul on the other. And that's not a touch foul. She was set. Now, what she got credit for was trying to avoid the contact. And if you're making that motion, a lot of times they're going to give you the block.
Makes the second, 15-4, 5 seconds to play. Johnson, floaters up.
That's a good shot.
Won't drop, but 15-4, Lady Cats. Shooting well from the three here in the first quarter, and the defensive pressure has just been absolutely relentless. Emery Bohannon has been filling the three tonight. Deep.
Logo.
Second quarter coming up next here on Conway Corp.
Thank you for your business.
Well, Tim Roach, you wanted to know how many shots did the Cabot Panthers attempt in the first quarter. You said you thought it couldn't be any more than 2, and you were too high.
I was 50%.
They have attempted 1 field goal in the first quarter.
They did
make it.
They're shooting 100%. That's terrible defense.
It was their first basket of the game. It was that open layup.
Yeah, that's terrible defense on the Lady Cats part. They're allowing 100%. That is ridiculous.
But Cabot has turned it over 13 times in the first quarter.
Oh, wow. Well, they're struggling with the trap, and they're struggling at the half-court stripe.
Emery Bohannon not struggling to get penetration. Emery Bohannon having quite the first half, 11 for 11.
Yeah, she's feeling it tonight, and that was a great move at the basket, great pass. Trap down there low.
Back to Bowles. Trying to find somebody, stolen away by Trania Weston. Layup on the other end is good, 19-4. Some quick points for your Lady Cats.
Quick as a Lady Cat. Now there's no place to go now.
Full court pressure, just a little too much, and it's another 10-second call.
Yeah, that is exactly how we are playing tonight. It is just defensive pressure, no matter where you are.
And I imagine the challenge. I'm sure you try to replicate this in practice if you're Cabot, but you just don't. You can't match the speed of it.
Yeah, no, it's almost like it's a little bit like you remember the coach at Fort Smith Northside when he said, we're trying to figure out how to duplicate the pace of the Conway Wampus Cat offense in football. You just can't do it. There's just no way. If you don't have the athletes to do it, you can't do it.
Trania Weston, 4 quick points here in the second quarter. Johnson and Jordan, that's a tough matchup there.
It's so tough for Coach Cook right now.
Conway blanking Cabot so far here in the second quarter, extends the lead 21-4. Back after this break on Conway Corp.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing more than just exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family care for yours.
I don't want to hurt Justin King's feelings here, but kind of getting flashbacks to the Super Bowl.
Oh, wow.
The Chiefs, they're having trouble getting it past midfield. That's been kind of the story for Cabot tonight here in the first half.
That's a tough one there. Kudos to you for getting it in.
Hey.
There you go.
Second field goal attempted of the night. Not made, though, for Cabot. Jordan. Oh, nice thought, but Cabot just jumped right in front of that one.
If you're going to bring up Kansas City, don't you have to bring up Tennessee as well?
Well, I don't want to get so depressed. I just need the normal amount of depression, okay? Thank you.
Yeah, it's a good shot there.
There we go. Shania Weston, all kinds of traffic and almost
no
got
foul,
it to
and
go.
No foul. I don't think she walked, but she was fouled before she walked.
Lady Panthers. Hey, just like that, 3 field
shots,
goals.
Yeah. Oh, throw it away.
Don't imagine Coach Hutchcraft
Yeah, no.
thrilled about that.
Her first real unhappy moment of the night. just a little coming out of the timeout, just a little bit of waywardness by your
Props to our director and our camera crew tonight. I mentioned Coach Hutchcraft, and who do we see immediately?
Coach Hutchcraft.
Coach Hutchcraft.
Well,
nice move by Alker.
Yeah. They've gotten
5'10" sophomore.
They've gotten a shot every time down the court the last four times. Down to a 12-point game.
Cabot was playing so tight, all of a sudden playing real loose.
Yeah. Get a couple of shots to go.
Samaya Jordan kicks out to Wilson. Wilson's 3 is up. Bangs around, another Cabot rebound.
Yeah, 12-point game a while ago, 17, and very quickly.
Horn shot off the mark. Rebound by the sophomore. Wilson there to defend, but got too much of the body.
Yeah, Cabot. That timeout by Coach Cook has worked well for him. They've looked way different coming out of that timeout. Lady Cats have also looked different, just in a not so good way if you're a Lady Cat fan.
First free throw is missed. Olivia Cox will check in. Takira Carter will check in.
Mariah Wilson sits, as does T. There was some indecision on there. They can cut it to single digits here. No, they can't. They missed the first one. That's right.
Taylor Alker hits the second. 11-point lead for your Lady Cats. It was 17 just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, it actually is. Other than the quick penetration in the lane by Bo last time, we haven't really had a good look inside. That's really been the only good look inside. Everything else has been pretty contested. So Cabot has done a good job of packing it down the middle, but also with that comes along, you give up the 3, and that's what we've been hitting. So just 1 2-point basket tonight. Actually 2. We had a breakaway. Good thought there.
Emery Bohannon. Bo doing both things.
She could see it coming before they knew what they were doing. Very nice defensively there and then a throwaway.
.404 on the clock here in the second quarter. Someone's got to throw it in.
Yeah, we're gonna need a Lady Cat down there.
Bohannon skips it over to Johnson. Johnson with the left hand. Carter with the rebound. Man, I wanted that to fall for the freshman. Instead, she's going to get her hands in there for a jump ball.
Goes back to Cabot. Good defense immediately after the turnover. They're so tough in the front court, but boy, in the back court as well. I mean, they're just so quick with their hands.
Get away from the double team.
Yep.
Open look for Boyd, and she knocks it down.
Yeah, don't want to do that.
The lead cut down to 10.
Good quarter for Cabot.
They get it inside to Cox. Back out to Bohannon. Deep 3 for Bo. It's short. Carter's going to save it.
Great save.
Samaya Jordan up with the 3. Johnson tips it out to Bohannon, and the Lady Cats will reset.
Yeah, two decent looks there. Didn't fall, so now you got. We've been trying to go inside, trying to make an effort to go inside, just like that.
Bohannon off the glass. It's 15 points for Emery Bohannon.
Yeah, she's feeling it tonight, and she made some. She got some distance with the second move with the basketball. Really nice.
Clock's ticking. Cabot gets it across. They're going to call a foul on Emery.
Yeah, contact after she tipped the ball away. That's unfortunate. Just kind of a continuation of the motion.
The Bo and Samaya will come off. Get a little bit of a breather here. 12-point lead for your Lady Cats.
Still 2 seniors on the floor.
Horn makes her move. Kicks it out. Long 2. Rattles around, and Cox pulls down a rebound.
Great rebound there.
Shania Weston just got right by her.
Small hesitation on the wing, and then put it in overdrive and got by quickly.
I've never known what it is to be fast. Another 10-second call.
Well, Jada's having a tough time. Mariah Wilson is just, I mean, again, she's one of the bigger Lady Cats, but she is so fast. It's almost like a guard mentality she's got and guard skills. Try to get a little bit more of an advantage now. We're up 14. Like to see it stretch back to 17, which I think is the biggest lead of the night.
Shania trying to find Wilson. Found Cabot instead.
Yeah, they're packing it in so far that it's making it tough on the entry pass. Just not there, not available. But we're giving it a look. It's just not getting home. Not much, at least.
Lily Bowles checks back in for Cabot. Dakira Carter getting the quick steal. Dakira, she gets it to go on the other end. 29-13, lead back to 16.
So fast at every position.
And an errant pass by Cook. Another turnover, Cabot. Get our first look at Libby Counts tonight.
Libby Counts coming in for Olivia. So we have 2 starters on the floor, and that's T. Weston and Kylie. A freshman and a sophomore are the starters on the floor.
Your 2 starters on the floor. Wow. Yeah.
Just the second foul on Cabot with 1:11, so no close, not even close to bonus for either team, really. 2 fouls each.
Shania found some space, tried to get it to Counts, but it's stolen away.
Yep. Cabot with a few steals tonight. They've been on the entry passes in. Ooh, flash. Got to get back at mismatch. See, that's the way you do it. Wow. Just, I mean, no pass is safe.
Cabot thought they had numbers, and Dakira Carter said, not so fast.
They did have numbers.
Well, they did, yeah. You're right.
But not so fast, exactly right. Carter made up for it with a great play defensively. I got to pick up. There you go.
Carter again causing problems, and it'll be Conway basketball.
48 seconds remaining, so we still got some time. May not, I'm not sure if she's wanting a 2-for-1 or not. That's a dangerous pass. A bounce pass into the, Carter's so active down there for the smallest player on the court.
Libby Counts getting on the floor. Maybe a jump ball.
Stays with Conway. I mean, Dakira Carter is the smallest player on the floor by far, and she's just a beast down low. She figures out where the ball is, and she uses her small size and stature to get underneath the basket, gets rebounds.
10 seconds left on the shot clock. Trinaya at the elbow, just off the mark. The accounts got a little tangled up with Cook, and counts will be called for the foul.
That's okay. Not in the bonus yet. That's the third foul on the Lady Cats.
Whew. I wasn't so sure about that.
Yeah, maybe it's what he saw, and so I'll give him credit. Maybe he's exactly right, but doesn't make it any easier though. That's a good pass.
Finds Cook. Cook lays it in.
Get it off quickly, T.
1 second. Trinaya's shot is up.
A little juiced up there.
A little too much power from the sophomore. 29-15, your Lady Cats. Great first quarter. Kind of a bumpy second quarter, but they've got the 14-point lead heading into halftime.
Yeah, defensively and offensively, just a bit more of a struggle than the first period, but there was really no place to go but up for Cabot.
I see cheer in the house.
No courtside cats tonight, so it's a little different, a little quieter. Looks like we have somebody coming out. Is it Laura Crow?
Oh, I think this might be the Pink Night presentation.
There we go. Okay.
So we will keep it here.
Yeah. Well, every year the Lady Cat volleyball team, state champions, by the way. Congratulations to the Lady Cats. Every year in October they do a Dig Pink Night, and they raise money. And I'm sure Coach Coe or Coach Faison is going to talk about it, but they raise money for a local cancer patient with a silent auction, and all the proceeds going to help that patient. So let's see if they it could be Alan that has a read.
I saw him down there with the script. So.
Okay, all right.
We want to welcome Terrence Blake II and his family. We would like to take this time. We'd like to take this time to honor Terrence and his fight against cancer. Terrence is an 11th grader at Conway High School, and before his diagnosis, he was an avid part of the Conway High School marching band and a 3-time state championship boys soccer team. Last year, Terrence was diagnosed with a high-grade glioma brain cancer. Tonight, the Lady Cats and the entire Conway community are glad to have Terrence and the Blake family here with us to present them with a check for $25,000. Thank you so much to all of the local businesses that have donated items for this silent auction, enabled Pink Night to happen. Thank you to all the pink moms out there that worked for months to get donations and to make this event successful. We couldn't do it without their relentless passion and drive. Thank you also to every single school in the Conway Public School District for participating in change runs, t-shirt, and bead sales. Let's give another big round of applause to Terrence Blake II.
Wow, very, very cool. $25,000 raised. The Pink Night happens usually in October, every year, and just a really cool thing that this volleyball team is able to do. And
I will tell you too, it's a lot of work. It's a tremendous amount of work, and everybody, Alan was talking about it, everybody in the community really helps with this, and so it's a great program.
All right, that's going to do it for our little halftime festivities here. Lady Cats up. Well, I say that, and then I see these little cheerleaders walking out.
Once again, you are Lyra Gilbert.
Wampus Cat dancers. And we're going to start off with our veteran dancers who are in 2nd, 3rd, or 4th grade.
Well, we can't miss this, Gotta have this.
Yeah.
I say this every year, but I never know when it happens. I have an 8-year-old that I think would – oh, she may be too old now for this. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, please give them a hand as they perform to Dance the Night Away.
Coach Ben Lindsey out there on the floor. I guess his daughter's out there.
Okay.
Or first grade. So let's cheer them on as they come on out to the floor.
Okay, so lots of different ages today.
Yeah.
I like it. Well, these ones are pretty tiny.
Yeah.
We're getting smaller.
You don't have any sick
cheer
graders
them
in there.
on as they dance to Pink by Lizzo. Okay, we're now all going to cheer on our girls basketball team with 2 chants.
Well, now we're combining for mega epic cuteness. Is that the plan?
More cuteness than you could ever imagine. This is so awesome. So every program in the Conway Wampus Cat system is just full of young people wanting to take their next step. This is so awesome.
Amazing. Thank you, girls. Good job. We want to also go ahead and give a big shout out to the parents of our mini clinic dancers for allowing us to spend time with your girls over the weekend and tonight. And thank you for supporting Conway Varsity Dance.
All right, very, very nice. Yes. Now, from what I know of May, I'm gonna guess she probably wasn't ever doing the cheer thing.
I have a picture of her once as a cheerleader for a Pee Wee football team, and she made me promise to never ever make it public.
Okay, well,
yeah, she was a tomboy and loves her art. She's all girl, but boy.
You know what I am gonna make public?
Yeah.
Tim Roach.
Oh.
Turned 60 years old today, and we made you a little graphic, Timmy.
That's ridiculous. Thank you. Oh, my gosh. Who else was involved in this? Oh, my gosh. Well, there you go. So can I also say then, since, yes, I'm 60 and I had the same birthday as my twins, so they are both 25.
Oh, amazing. Yeah. That's incredible. Yeah. Now, you say you look it. I told Brittany this morning that you were 60, and she said, I don't believe that. 65. She didn't think you were 60.
Oh, I thought she was going the other direction. Like, no, she's totally 65.
And I've said this publicly before. I'll say it again. You're going to keep calling these games with me until at least 70. If Hubie Brown can do it into his 90s, you can at least give me till 70.
But he was terrible for the last 10 years.
I don't need you to be great.
Hey. Hey, you know what else would be great? I was going to say for that, for that to not go in.
Well, you got your first wish and the second wish.
There we go.
And now it's Lady Cat basketball.
Well, they did a good job of getting it in. Cabot's done a great job in the second quarter. They were getting the ball into position of good shots fairly regularly. Now we backed off some of the defensive strip. Wow.
I knew as soon as the ball was heading towards her that she was going up with that.
Yeah, that was pure all the way. Wow, she's feeling it tonight.
18 points for Emery Bohannon.
Yeah, you're going to get that call. Unfortunately, she made a good defensive play, and it just get old nugget. But boy, Bo is just lights out right now.
Emery Bohannon is 3 for 4 now, or no, excuse me, 3 for 5.
From three?
From 3.
She's got 18 points, 18 of the 32. So 18 for, she's outscoring Cabot right now by 3.
Samaya Jordan.
Move. That's a foul, yep.
Samaya Jordan hadn't gotten on the board yet. She's about to, though, I feel it.
Yeah, she's been doing a great job of just dishing it. She's had a couple of decent looks at 3, and she hasn't connected yet. But Cabot's done a great job of keeping her from driving, and I think that's been a point of emphasis for them, is to allow us to get the 3s if we're going to make them okay, but don't let Samaya get in there. And you talked her into that. Congratulations.
Why are you coming out swinging
jinx
against me?
That was a jinx, man.
Oh,
what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop it. Look, that is unbelievable, Levi.
She'll get it next time, I believe.
I bet she will. Oh, great defensive play by Bo. Good hustle play. Oops. Yeah.
Gets
nice
it
catch.
up to Johnson. Johnson with the left hand.
That was a pretty quick move by Johnson as well. That's just two quick passes, and they were at the end of the floor down there.
Lady Cats not letting up on the full court pressure.
Yep. It doesn't matter who you are in our state. You'd have a tough time against this press. I mean, it's just hard. It's just, don't care who you are. And we're going to see some toughies when we get to the state tournament. But
Shania got her shot blocked. Yeah, I mean, you look at the standings in the West. Springdale's 10-1, Harbor 9-2, Northside 9-2, Bentonville 7-3, Fayetteville. They're the 5 seed at 6-4.
It's amazing. The West is tough, and so we've played some good teams in the West. That's for sure. We won all of them, but as we've seen and as we know, there's a difference when you come to tournament time. All bets are off from what you did in the regular season. Things can get strange in tournament.
Both Springdale teams currently as the 1 seed in the state tournament in Springdale. It's going to be a tough place to go play against the Bulldogs.
Right now, it's Springdale number 1, right? It's Harbor 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the girls' side, and then Springdale's number 1 on the boys' side as well. And Harbor number 2 on the boys' side. So they're 1 and 2, both boys and girls.
Yeah, what they don't do in football right now, they're doing well in get that Keith Fimple. That's ridiculous. Miscommunication. Oh, nice play just to save it. Hope she didn't turn her ankle. She could have let that go all the way to back court, but yeah. So she's coach. You can wait for that. Nobody touched it.
In the moment, though, you just sometimes
tough.
you forget.
That's tough. Speaking of tough. So Cabot's gotten 1 shot off this half. They made it, and
we're above 20 turnovers now for Cabot.
They have 13 at half.
Yeah, and they're at about 25 right now.
Okay. 25. Oh, that's a good drive. Didn't get the finish, but that's a great drive. You would think with the way we play defense in the backcourt that they're going to have some openness down low, but we collapse just like that, and it creates a scatter moment. That's a great shot.
Boyd hits a 3. She's 2 for 2 from 3.
Oh, wow.
Shania Weston says, blink and you'll miss it.
Yeah, wow, don't hesitate there, T. Oops.
Bohannon steps in front of it. Feeds it up to Samaya. Samaya off the glass.
There
Jordan on the board.
Yeah, because you didn't talk about it. You didn't wish it in. Oh, that's almost a steal by Olivia Boyd. It's every pass right now.
Boyd.
She threw the pass and put her hands over her face.
Again, credit this Lady Cat defense. It gets you seeing things out there.
Yeah, I mean, the pressure if the ball's in your hand, the pressure to either get rid of it or find somebody open is hard. Oh, my gosh.
Weston again. T, she's got 10.
That's just a mismatch. Constant. Oh, my gosh. She almost got the steal.
Dakara Carter steps in front of it. Samaya Jordan ends up with it.
Oh, she was.
Whoa!
Come on. That's ridiculous.
Oh, man.
She faked going around behind her back. That is kickball. That is unbelievable.
I couldn't even describe what I was seeing. And that's kind of what I'm supposed to be doing, but
she faked the behind your back move and then went up with the right hand. Unbelievable. Nice.
Mercy.
Yeah.
Samaya Jordan. Here again. See what she does this time.
A little cleaner.
Oh. Doesn't get it to fall, but she'll go to the free throw line. Samaya, 4 quick points.
Yeah. Boy, I mean, the last one was special. That one, well, I thought she was going to get the hoop in the arm. It rattled and fell out. She hasn't had to score much because Bo has, what, 18 or more?
18 at last check.
T with 10, and she's had a good run here late. Just blow by baskets. I mean, you're talking about dribble penetration and doing it with ease. She's been doing that.
Shania Weston got a hand on it. He's going to throw it off of Cabot.
Yeah, she got bumped
Conway
going
basketball.
Out. She got bumped going out, which should have been a foul, but no. So timeout, Cabot. I don't blame him there.
3:49 to play here in the third quarter. Lady Cats have blown up the lead. 44-18 back after this break on Conway Corp.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
Back live here at Buzz Bowling Arena. Lady Cats been on a heater here in the third quarter. Look at the stats from Scott Taylor, 15-3 here in quarter number 3.
Well, and it's so that three-point basket they made was the only shot they've made. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because I thought they'd actually gotten one up, but they didn't.
And that shot was kind of chaotic.
Yeah, it came out of like a real wild ruckus there. It's been defense to offense. I mean, Cabot just hasn't gotten any shots up, and it's the same story as the first quarter. Lady Cats just stealing and going. Now they got a lot of reserves in.
Nikki Rodriguez in. Samaya Jordan, the only starter.
It's Cadence Turner there.
Wilson working the baseline. Pulls up, shot short.
I like
Turner
that.
just flying in there.
Yeah, tied it up. Goes to Conway. But you know what? It's really, for the Lady Cats, it's about movement and the offense. That just what you really want to start seeing now is because you're going to see a lot of this right where they're going to pressure out to the three-point line. And can you dribble penetrate? Can you make something happen off the kick out like that? Oh, that's a great move. That's a great move. Very heady play.
Mariah looking more guard than forward right there.
I'm telling you, she's a guard, even though, she's one of the – and I kind of get fooled because what is she? She is – what's her size?
5'10".
5'10". So she's the tallest player on the team if you go by – well, Libby's 6'1". Libby's 6'1". So the next tallest player is Mariah Weston, and she plays like a guard. So, and 5'10", at the high school level is pretty good size. I mean, she's taller than I am.
Taller than me.
Yeah.
As I tell my oldest son all the time, it doesn't take much to be taller than me. But
that is a great rebound. Look at this. My gosh.
Hey.
Samaya, what's going on?
8 points all here in the third quarter.
It's like yeah, it's a good call. That's her third foul.
Mariah got big eyes there and just couldn't resist.
Yeah, it started. One thing led to another. Just the second team foul on the Lady Cats. Oh, I thought she was going to get that one.
Yeah.
But she caused that one. So I mean, she didn't get the steal, but she caused the turnover. Pressure.
It's got to be frustrating for Jay Cook and crew. The turnover from last year. I mean, this Cabot team literally just a few plays away from going to the state championship last year.
Absolutely.
And you lose a lot of seniors. It's hard to replace.
It is, and so this is the growth year for them, and so this,
Nikki Rodriguez.
Oh, Nikki. Good-looking shot there. Was down the whole way. Yeah, Cabot will rebound. They'll grow out of this. They'll be better next year. All these girls are getting some experience. They don't have a lot of seniors, if any, that play much. Let's look at their roster. They have Lily Boyles is one, and I think
she's the only senior on the team.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they're going to bounce back. Cook is a great coach, and Cabot will be back to being Cabot next year. This is just going to be the growth year for them. Oops. Nikki almost had the steal twice there. That's not going to go anywhere. Oh, they called a foul? Oh. Now that one I don't agree with.
It's been a much longer third quarter compared to the other quarters.
Yeah.
Mariah Wilson, one-on-one, gets her own rebound.
Just got to go up stronger.
Try again. This time Samaya ends up with it.
Yeah. Just got to go up a little stronger the first time Mariah does. She had a good idea, just didn't finish strong. Oh.
Wilson's three is up.
That
Wilson's
works.
three is smooth.
Yeah, that works. She didn't want two. She wanted three. Don't blame her.
You were talking about Mariah before the game started tonight, before the broadcast started. You see some big things for her down the stretch.
Yeah, so you're going to have some real bench support. She could start for almost anybody else in the state. She probably would start for anybody else in the state. But you've got to have some production off the bench. You've got to have somebody to come in a tight moment and still play well when it's crunch time. She's that one. Really like her game. Good move by Kate.
Turner fighting for her own rebound. Tried to save it. Cabot will end up with it. Boyd gives it up, gets the feed back to her. Gonna kick it out to Bean. Bean, deep three. Won't go. A lot of Panthers there for the rebound. The second attempt won't go either.
Nobody home there. Ooh, good break down there. Good defense. That's got to be tough. You're looking at Samaya coming at you with no help behind you.
Shot clock is off. Lady Cats will hold for the last shot.
If the score stands, Lady Cats will be, that's a foul.
But all the coaches on the bench.
Yeah.
Go up.
Yeah, I'm not sure why you wouldn't go up there. Oh, look at what I
found. Mariah at the buzzer. Mariah Wilson, 6 points. All right, fourth quarter.
Be a quick one.
Coming up next on Conway Corp.
You don't wake up thinking about internet speed, electricity, reliability. Your mind isn't on advanced treatment facilities or customizable systems. You don't have to think about any of these things because we do. Conway Corp, always on.
1 quarter left to play here in the first game of our conference doubleheader. It'll be a short one, like you said before the break, Tim Roach.
Yep. Sportsmanship rule is in effect. There's Coach Lindsey. He's headed down.
Wampus Cats a win tonight, and they will secure a playoff berth.
Something that eluded them last year for the first time in a while.
Be good to lock that up.
It would
and
be great.
Be back on that track. Your Lady Cats, they've already locked up a playoff berth. No doubt about that.
Yeah.
They're trying to lock up the 1 seed.
Yep.
But,
they're well on their way.
Got a few games left to go to do that.
Kara Cole into the ball game now, along with the others that were, I think, finishing the third quarter. Good shot
nice
there.
Pull up from Jada Cook.
That looked like a Cook.
Cole's shot is up. Fighting for a rebound. It's Mariah Wilson. Mariah, 6 points in the game. She's been doing it a couple different ways.
That's making some lemonade out of lemons right there. She no chance she was going to ever get that one toward the basket, and she did a great job just to try to get it up. Oh, they're not calling that a shot? See, I would have called that a shot.
Turner trying to get in the paint, loses control. She'll get her hands in there, jump ball. It'll stay here with Conway.
All right. Trying to make something happen there. Again, the clock will continue to run. Sportsmanship rules in effect.
Rodriguez to inbound,
Great
finds
move.
Wilson.
Great.
8 points for Mariah Wilson.
Well, that was a great move at the basket and good read by, who was that throwing in? Was that Carter throwing it in?
It was Rodriguez.
Oh, Rodriguez.
Another 3 up for Boyd. That one doesn't go. She's hit 2 tonight.
Again, the lone senior for Cabot. She has 6 points. She has 2 3-point baskets. Tied with Kaylin Bean for the lead for Cabot. Oops.
Cole on the breakaway. Gets the contact from behind. She'll go to the free throw line.
Nice. Take it when you got it there. No need to pass it when you're in the lead.
I felt bad for our camera guys tonight at halftime. No break. We had so many things going on at halftime.
I think I see Jeff over there nodding his head saying yes.
He's doing it right, though. He's got the chair, and he knows what he knows.
What does Jeff not do right?
He knows how to be comfortable.
Yeah, he's veteran.
You gotta save the back running the camera. It's not.
He's wily.
It's not easy.
Wily, I tell you. Not Wile E. Coyote. That would be bad. Nobody knows what I'm talking. You don't.
I know what you're talking about.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. So you watch cartoons.
Roadrunner, Wile E. Coyote,
okay,
Acme
right.
Bricks.
Acme Bricks. Acme.
I'm not as old as you, but not as young as you treat me sometimes.
Some things you say are just odd.
Well, but that has nothing to do with age, I don't think.
I'm just a shot there.
I'm just odd.
Yeah. He's just dumb. That's a Ron Burgundy move.
Yeah. Bean. A little too hard on the shot. Carter.
The kick.
Speeding it up on the other end. Wilson has 10.
Yes to that. That is the way you play that. Nicely done.
Rodriguez steals it away. Nikki.
Oh.
Got caught in traffic.
She was going to Wilson in the corner. Yep. A foul. Line change.
All right. I like it. Well, I guess we well, I'll wait. I was gonna make a little announcement, but I gotta double check with Jeff Matthews first. But
what? Okay, who we got going in here? We got another Louis.
I was gonna ask Jeff about the potential game tomorrow. I can go ahead and say, okay. He gave me the thumbs up from across the way. Your Conway 9th grade boys, they are in the championship game of their conference tournament. They won last night at Bryant, over Bryant. They won by 2.
Thank you very much.
Close game.
I don't
Tough
care.
place to play. Anyway, they're in the championship game tomorrow playing North Little Rock, and we are going to broadcast that at 6:30 tomorrow night.
Nice. It's going to be traveling to Bryant to cover the championship game. I love watching the junior high sports. I mean, we did it with Coach Lampy and his junior high football team during the football season. It was awesome. And Coach Kordsmeyer has these guys rolling. Our girls lost in the semifinals. They were right there.
And I got to give props to the Bryant athletic director and
Kirk Bach.
a few other folks that really helped out. They've not streamed a lot of games from the junior high gym because
we could be one of the first.
I think we probably will be the first. But they really helped us out figuring out internet and all that. So we're hoping to get that squared away tomorrow and have it for you live here on Conway Corp.
So Aubrey Skinner out there. That was Phoenix Stone with the ball there for a second. Oh. And that was, who is that? That is Janiyah Black's out there. And I'm missing one.
Brooklyn Jones.
Brooklyn. Yeah. That's the one. 21. That's her. Clock is going by quickly.
Gotten to call a lot of Lady Cat names this year. It's been fun.
Yeah, I get a chance to see all those that have worked hard in practice that give the starters a chance to rest their legs a little bit.
Skinner finds Counts. Second chance from Counts won't go. Skinner's going to end up with it.
Good
Working
drive.
the baseline, up and under.
That was a good drive.
Skinner gets a steal. Here she goes all the way off the glass, gets the roll. Skinner on the board.
Nice. The defensive pressure never ends. It doesn't matter who's out there. I mean, it's wave after wave after wave.
They feed it down to Counts.
Good pass.
Strong move off the glass. Libby on the board.
Good pass, good move. Yep.
A lot of Lady Cats getting some action in the points column tonight. Final 10 seconds. The Lady Cats will just dribble this one out. 65-29. Big win at home for your Conway Lady Cats. They move to 27-1 overall and 9-0 to remain perfect in 6A Central play.
Great job by your Lady Cats. So they play hard no matter who they're playing. And again, Cabot's down this year. They're going to be back. Trust me, they'll be a formidable foe coming next year.
Some big numbers tonight across the board. We'll take a look at some of the final numbers here. 18 points for Emery Bohannon, 10 points for Trinaya Weston and Mariah Wilson. Samaya Jordan had 8. All of that came in the second half. All right, before we close out the first game here, we got our the putt challenge again.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the fact that you don't know you've seen him yet, but you will, that Grant Gordy has a putter in his hand. He has no clue what that club is. Rarely makes it to the green.
Our first contestant will be Tyler Riles.
All right, here we go. From the three-point line.
No pressure. We just got a camera right there in front of you. You know, no pressure.
Pay no attention to the camera. Oh, he
Hey,
gave them.
nice. No.
Oh, come on.
So close.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, green's cut a certain way.
Next up will be Zay Johnson.
All right. Now you gotta point the club a little differently. There we go. How about that using that angle? There we go.
Okay.
Oh.
So close. But as a consolation prize, each of you have won $50 in cash from First Community Bank. Remember, First Community Bank can help you walk in the door of your new home.
All right.
Nice.
Had sunk the putt the first night. Have yet to get
The first
one.
putt of the year. Well, no, it was the second. I think it was the second putt of that night. No, maybe it was the first.
Yeah, I can't remember, but been dry since then. All right, hey, our player of the game for your Lady Cats. We talked about her, mentioned in the paper. What do you do when Bo's hitting from 30 feet out? And, man, she picked right back up again tonight. She was 3 for 6 from 3, and she finished with 18 points tonight.
She had the first 9 points of the ball game, and she made. I mean, these are short threes. That's only about 6 or 7 feet beyond the three-point line. She had one from the whiskers again. She's just right here. Look at this. I mean, that is deep, and no rim.
I think that was the one that started the third quarter. Didn't matter. She came out of the break still high.
She did the Larry Bird Michael Jordan commercial. Nothing but net.
Hey, I'm glad to see Bo heating up as we head towards March. It's a good time to be doing it.
You betcha.
All right, your Wampus Cats are coming up next. Get a chance now to hear from Coach Ben Lindsey coming up after the break. His Wampus Cats coming off a big win on the road at North Little Rock on Friday.
Yeah.
Have set themselves up for a nice ascent into the playoff bracket.
Yeah.
So we'll have that game coming up for you next after this break on Conway Corp.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Our Best believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank, we believe.
Conway Regional Health System pregame show tips off here for Wampus Cat basketball, and joining us now, head coach Ben Lindsey. And coach, it's been a minute since you guys have been home. You had 3 straight road games. First 2 didn't go your way at Bryant and Southwest, but your Cats broke a 5-game losing streak at North Little Rock and come from behind fashion. Coach, catch us up on how your team is doing after what's been a really long road stretch.
Yeah, man, the Bryant game, they got us from the get-go. That was they jumped out on us, kind of punched us in the face, and we didn't really battle back a whole lot in that one. But man, the home games, we led Jonesboro for I think 30 minutes of the 32 and lost it at the end. North Little Rock, we were ahead under 2 minutes and lost it here at home. Southwest jumped on us, but we fought back on them, just couldn't get back. It's been the times that they've been there to win the game. So what's crazy is we should have gone to Bryant. If we'd have just held on in those 2 games, we'd have been tied for first in the conference when we went to Bryant. That's wild. And it's amazing how close, but yet so far you are. And we're trying to get what I want us to do is get just a little bit tougher, play a little harder, be a little more disciplined each day. And like you really don't know. You don't know what you don't know. And it's kind of like when you watch yourself on film, like you think you have your mind, in your mind, you look a certain way. It's kind of like when people talk on radio or when they're on TV, like you sound a certain way to yourself, but until you hear it or see it on camera, you're like, whoa, I didn't know I looked like that or I sounded like that. Like I know I sound country, but I'm sure I'm probably a lot worse than I think I am. And so we're kind of fighting through some of that right now.
Coach, it can happen at any given point. You have a star player that goes down for your starter, Kennard Turner. And so there's a lot of points you got to make up for, a lot of defense, a lot of stats on the stat sheet that you got to cover. One thing, though, that you don't get a stat sheet on is leadership on the floor. So how have you guys responded in terms of floor leadership now that you're down Kennard Turner?
Well, and you hit the nail on the head. When he went down, he led us in points, rebounds, and assists. That's pretty hard to do. And this team so far in what I call leadership, even before he went down, we weren't quite where we needed to be. And then when he goes down on top of that, it really hurts. I tell you who would be a great guy for that is Xavier Smiley, who just came back from his torn ACL. And he's starting to step back, inch his way into that role. But I mean, he barely practices, and we play him, a few minutes at a time during the game. He does what he can do, leadership wise and physically. I mean, and speaking of him, I think he scored our first 7 or 9 points straight over at North Little Rock, and I was about to get a little misty-eyed over there, just being extremely happy for that kid and proud of him. He's worked extremely hard to try to get back.
Yeah, it's been awesome. When we saw him come in, the first game he came in, I didn't know he was going to play. It was, like you said, it was just awesome to see him back out there, and he's making a huge impact. Coach, a win tonight over Cabot would lock up a playoff berth for your squad. What's the focus tonight for you guys as you take on the Panthers?
Well, they are, for the most part, they're straight line drivers. And what I mean by that is they're not going to make a lot of combo moves. They don't have a lot of wiggle to them, but they are more athletic than you think they are. And, playing man to man It's probably what we're best at right now, but I wouldn't say it's a weapon for us. And so that makes me nervous because when they get by you and you help, they have so many shooters out there. So when you're watching tonight, watch how many times they just literally in a straight line. It's not necessarily a crossover or in and out or anything, any type of combo move. It's just a rip or a shot fake, and they go around us, and then they kick out to a wide open shooter. I'm worried about that. And then one thing they are really good at, because they got so many guys that can shoot, ghost screens, where you fake a ball screen, where they will sprint into a ball screen and then fake it, and they will slip. So if you got a guard with the ball out on the wing, another guard's going to run at him with a lot of pace like he's going to ball screen him, and then just run completely under it and keep going out behind the three-point line. And they make you make a split decision if you're going to switch or not. And they got us a couple of times like that. Hopefully we do a lot better communication on it, but it's tough when the guy with the ball can shoot and the guy that's ghosting can shoot, and they all have quick triggers. Like they have good footwork and they get it off fast. It makes it tough to defend. So you'll probably see that some tonight as well. Hopefully the straight line drives we don't allow, so they can't kick out for penetration. And hopefully the ghost screens, we do a better job on communication. So people watching, that's two things that will help tell the outcome right there.
It's Conway head coach Ben Lindsey and his Wampus Cats tip off with Cabot here in just a few minutes on Conway Corp. Coach, thanks for joining us. Hey, looking forward to seeing how you guys finish down the stretch.
All right, thank you.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing more than just exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family care for yours.
Welcome back live to Buzz Bowling Arena. Game number 2 of our conference doubleheader coming up next. Your Lady Cats took care of business on the front end. Your Conway Wampus Cats playing host to the Cabot Panthers tonight. And your Wampus Cats broke a 5-game losing streak and got a nice come-from-behind win on the road at North Little Rock on Friday. Maybe the biggest win they've had of the season.
Yeah, I think it is, and because it's at North Little Rock and it's against North Little Rock, and they played amazing in the second half, especially. They turned it on defensively, got some great shots, some great looks at the basket in the second half, and really kind of pulled away there late. It was a close game all the way through, but then pulled away late.
If you had a chance to listen to the coaches show before this, Xavion Smiley, the senior who just got on the court a few weeks ago for the first time coming off of a knee injury, he stepped up big on the road at North Little Rock. They were down big, and he scored 7 straight points to get them back in that game.
Yeah, it was 9-0. It's very similar to what happened in the Lady Cats game, down 12-0. They were down 9-0, and he comes back and scores the next 7 points to get them right back in it. And it would stay close throughout. North Little Rock never really got away from them, but we pulled away at the end. It was nice.
Conway 3-5 in conference play. The Panthers struggling this year, 2-21 overall. They are winless in 6A Central play, and man, you really want to keep them winless tonight. A win for your Wampus Cats would guarantee a playoff berth.
Yeah, they're winless, but they're very competitive, and so you know, and we're what are we sitting at in the 5th spot right now, and you've got to keep that position. You want to keep the 5 as best you can.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to the boys varsity 6A conference matchup between the Cabot Panthers and your Conway Wampus Cats. Let's start by meeting our visitor starters for tonight. They are from Cabot. At guard, a 6-foot junior, number 0, Brandon Wilson. At guard, a 6'2" junior, number 4, Raekwon Winnegam. And at guard, a 6-foot junior, number 5, Parker Gray. At guard, a 6'2" senior, number 13, Colton Rosenbaum. And at forward, a 6'4" junior, number 33, Tony Griffin. Head coach for the Panthers is Troy Campbell. Now, let's meet your starters tonight for your Conway Wampus Cats. They are, at guard, a 5'10" senior, number 1, Xavion Smiley. At guard, a 5'8" sophomore, number 2, Zay Patrick. And at guard, a 6'4" junior, number 14, Jace Sullivan. At forward, a 6'6" sophomore, number 25, Jamal Holden. And at forward, a 6'2" senior, number 33, J.C. Shulman. Head coach for the Wampus Cats is Ben Lindsey.
What are you laughing about?
Well, there's a little change up there. Jay Sullivan is not starting. It is
Eli Cullum.
And that's who's on the board. So, so an interesting, little bit of a mix here. J.C. Shulman gets the start. Eli Cullum gets the start. And your normal starters, Jay Sullivan
He's
and KJ
down there.
Johnson. Yeah.
They're both down there.
It's just he's changing up. Don't know what the story is there, but okay.
Well, you just never know. Maybe it had a good mix.
Yeah, you
at North Little Rock on Friday and getting rewarded for it. I'll
tell you this: that Shulman knows he is a very heady player, to say the least, and Eli's a very athletic kid.
Panthers control the tip, and we're underway here for game number 2. Conway Wampus Cats 13-11 overall. Cabot 2-21.
It's okay to be wishing one in occasionally. Xavier had his head turned there. Easy basket. No foul on the contact there.
Rosenbaum feeds it into Winnegam. Stolen away. Shulman
creating contact out there.
Smiley does it again. This one won't drop. Rosenbaum, deep 3. It's off the mark, but it'll be off of Griffin.
Griffin is 6'4" junior. He and Jamal Holden are going to be banging away down there. A couple of good-sized. One's a sophomore, one's a junior. Jamal's had a great year so far.
Shulman, no hesitation on the 3. Drew some contact after the shot.
Yeah, no foul.
Winnegam kicks it out. Open shot for Gray, off the mark.
Wampus Cats need to get a good inside look here on this trip. They've settled for the 3 here, mostly. Need to find some room down there for Holden to get going.
Zay got around the edge, off the glass for Zay Patrick.
Took advantage of the speed that Zay has, right down the lane. You got to keep one eye open for Holden the entire time. You just can't let him get out of your sights, and when you do that, sometimes it plays into your advantage. Travel. tucking in of the jerseys is a constant battle for the referees. I don't. it's a requirement to be tucked in, and rarely do they get that right out of the gate. There you go.
Finally got that nice feed down to Jamal, and he draws the contact.
Yeah, they doubled very quickly on that side. Was not going up for a shot yet, was trying to kick it back out, and just a lot of contact there. Hold.
All right, that's called on Wilson. Second team foul against Cabot here early. Holden just inside the free throw line, knocks it down.
Yeah, he had contact there. And now he loves that mid-range jumper right there at the free throw line. He gets that shot off a lot, and he's really good at it.
It's what makes him so dynamic is that he can do it really from anywhere.
Yeah, the midi for him has been something that I think is to your point, is a little bit of a separator. You think a guy like that who's he's not massively tall. What is it? They say he's 6'5", 6'6". Yeah, it looks like he's a little taller than that, but he has such great range in the interior. He pulls up jump shots like you don't expect it to happen. We're in the lane. We're camped out in the lane by like.
Great job by Zay.
Oh yeah, but he was in the lane for like 5-6 seconds. No call there.
Smiley gets penetration, hands off to Collum. Collum's going to bring it back out.
Good job.
Shulman skips it to Patrick. Zay up for three. Nice.
He walked right into that, no challenge, and so he just stepped into it. Good rhythm. Nicely done. Cabot hasn't got a lot of shots off so far. It reminds me a little bit of the Lady Cats game.
Rosenbaum trying to work around Patrick. Turnaround jumper in and out. Holden snags it down.
Yeah, good rebound, good position on Griffin there inside.
And it was kicked by Winnigan.
If he doesn't kick it there, it's a blow by and a basket for Smiley. He had him on the ropes there.
Smiley takes it all the way. Got around the contact and got the layup. And it's a 10-point lead for your Conway Wampus Cats. 3:19 to play here in the first quarter. We'll be back after this break on Conway Corp.
Our Vest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Our Vest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Vest Bank, we believe.
Quite the start for your Wampus Cats, 12-2 to open the game here against Cabot.
Yeah, hold on, we got a little water. Wow, a lot of water on the floor. I think we had a spilled bottle. Okay, that's the great reflection on the floor. I thought it was water. It was not. This is a great job by our crew.
A broken pipe out there on the floor.
It looked like there was a lot of water there, but it wasn't. Cabot's had a couple of good looks, but that's really been about it so far with half the quarter gone, more than half the quarter gone.
Winnigan got it over to Griffin. Griffin making a strong move. Gets his own rebound. Second chance won't go. And here comes Conway.
Good pull back there by Zay. Numbers were there, but just nothing really open.
Collum.
Spin, got to go up there.
Kicks it out to Smiley. Smiley, another three up. A little bit short. Shulman gets the long rebound. Gets it into Holden. Holden off the backboard through the contact. Jamal Holden has 4 points.
Yeah, they're not giving him this twice. He's made shots on contact. I think Shulman was actually wanting to dunk on the lawn.
Rosenbaum, long 2.
Yeah, Smiley went for the steal. Went for the steal and didn't get it and came up empty and easy basket. Does he have both of them? No.
St. Patrick doing some tough work in there. He'll go to the line.
It's a good hard foul by Cabot. I mean, you're not that. Otherwise, that's an easy 2. But good penetration that time by Zay. He's been pretty quick so far. He's been pretty quick off the dribble.
Jay Sullivan checks in for Shulman. Jace averaging 9 points per game for your Wampus Cats.
Good defense that time by Collin. Coach imploring him to keep his hands up, though. Oh, it's great defense. Great defense that time by Holden. He was trying to take him off the dribble and then tried to go for the fake, and Holden was not biting.
Sullivan cuts it off. They kick it out. 3 rattles in and out. Griffin chased down the rebound. Shot blocked. Jackson thought he had something going, and who else?
You gotta expect that's just the first of many tonight. He has such good anticipation and timing on his blocks.
Jay Sullivan got a hand on it and said, "Hey, that went off Jackson." The official agreed.
It's not very often that they agree with us. Jace, a good 3-point shooter as well. Very heavy player. Good pick. That's a good cutoff by Jace.
Winnigan kicks it out to Rosenbaum, but it's an offensive foul.
That is the way you do that. Smiley getting some. You know, Coach was talking about it in the lead up. Gets some time out there, but he's have to be careful with him as he comes back from the knee injury.
Holden makes his move off the glass. Count it. I mean, what do you do with that? He's all the way out behind the arc, and he can quickly get that close to the rim.
Yeah. I had a couple of people ask about him in terms of the next level, where they kind of suspect he will go. He's just a sophomore. He's 6'6" sophomore, and they think he's not done growing yet. Has great anticipation on the defensive side. Great shot from the outside, mid-range. Moves around the basket. You know what, man? He looks like a D1 player to me.
I think you're right.
He's got 2 more years of high school to go.
Griffin's shot is blocked. The second one almost blocked too. But the putback from Thompson will go.
Yeah, they got the break there, the loose ball, but again, Jamal with another block. Second in the first quarter. He just does everything well. And Coach talked about the fact that it's really the last 3 or 4 games, actually more than that, he's really picked up his game.
Shulman's shot is up. Well defended. I don't think he could see the basket. But hey, what a first quarter for your Conway Wampus Cats. 19-6. Hold the Panthers to single digits here in quarter number 1. Big game for your Cats tonight. They need a win to secure a playoff berth. So far, so good. Back with the second quarter after this break on Conway Corp.
The community of Conway continues to be committed to the Wampus Cats, just as Centennial is committed to our customers. Perseverance, commitment, and resilience are key ingredients for success, both on and off the field of play. Whether you are cheering on the Wampus Cats, starting a new business, or planning for the future, Centennial is here for all of life's moments. Let us be your partner. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Hey, there's our player of the game, Emery Bohannon, player of the Lady Cat game.
Some would say she's doing social media there on her phone. I think she's doing homework. I say she's doing homework. She's getting ready to go.
Yeah, of course. She's studying.
Studying.
That's
she's
what she's
absolutely doing that. Emery Bohannon, brother Bryce. Great Wampus Cat. That's 2 out of 2 there. 2 great kids. Young people, not kids anymore.
Stolen away. Scroggins.
Yeah, goaltending.
You know what? It's okay.
It's the effort that counts. Yeah, give him the basket. That's too bad there, but hey, boy, I mean, he was flying down the court. They're still in a pretty tough man defense. We've gotten some good looks.
Going to call an offensive foul away from the ball on Collum.
Yeah. He's talking to the official about trying to figure out exactly what went on. He's still asking about it. First team foul on Wampus Cats this quarter.
Rosenbaum feed down to Griffin. They'll kick it out. 3 is up by Jackson. No good. Another rebound for Holden.
Filling up the stat sheet is Holden. They're guarding all the way out. Yeah, they're coming a long way out. That's going to allow for the blow by.
Patrick works around the double team. His shot was blocked. It's Cabot's ball here off of Patrick. That ball got precariously close to our scoreboard camera.
You're watching the camera more than the game.
I mean, listen.
Yeah, I know. You got to protect it.
I got things to worry about.
I know. KJ Johnson in the game for the first time tonight. He replaced, let's see, Jace came out, as did Sullivan. As did Shulman. Yeah. Smiley came in as well. I was trying to figure out who else came in. So Smiley and Johnson in for Jace Sullivan and J.C. Shulman.
Yeah, you talked about it earlier, but Coach having to manage the minutes for Smiley, but with the loss of Kennard Turner, you're struggling because you really need Smiley to be in for that senior leadership. It's this juggling act he's had to do.
And he's done such a great job of picking that up. And again, he's playing it, somewhat injured. He's recovered well enough to play, but they gotta watch the leg weariness on it. Oh, that's great.
Jamal going up strong. Couldn't quite dunk it down, but he gets it to go, and he'll go to the free throw line. Chance at the three-point play.
Yeah, I thought he was going to. For a second there, it looked like it was a throwdown coming, but good defensive pressure to keep that off the board, but he still fouled on the block.
Good look at Kennard Turner there, and we've been talking about it. Immeasurable loss. You lose so much in the stat sheet, but the leadership on the floor, off the floor, a lot of intangibles you lose there. But it's freed up these younger kids to they got to figure it out quickly.
Yeah, there's no safety net, and that's what Kennard was a lot of times. Is if nothing was really going well, they look to Kennard, and he's not there to bail them out anymore. Good move there by Cabot. Scroggins in and made the basket and drew the foul on, was it Zay? I think it may have been Zay Patrick.
Scroggins converts on the three-point play. Cuts the lead down to 11. Collum on the other end. Great hesitation. Got his man up in the air. An easy bucket for Collum. 24-11. Conway on top. 5:47 to play here in the first half. Back after this break on Conway Corp.
Thank you for your business.
Ashley Hutchcraft, 27-1.
Stop! Don't talk about that tally.
Can't stop talking about it.
It's
Won't stop
amazing.
talking
It's
about
absolutely amazing. But I don't want you to jinx anything. That's big of you. You do that. Good move there with the left hand.
Got the shot over KJ. Lead back down to 11.
Need the Wampus Cats would be great to get a good little separation here. 11 is good, but you
Jay
want
Sullivan making
Jamal.
a strong move, and Jamal Holden finishes it off. Got a little contact to the eye there.
And he also got contact to the rim. That was a dunk putback. Nice.
Rosenbaum's three is up. A little too long. Rebound controlled by Cabot. Here comes Scroggins. It won't go. Sullivan got a hand on it. Holden ended up with it.
That guy's everywhere. He was defended in the lane, then ran out and defended the three, then gets the loose ball rebound. And now he's going to go up for a shot. Now it's a block. It's just too hard to handle. That kind of sounds like Z from the Razorbacks there for a second. He talks about that. But he is right now. He's a handful. You just can't – it's hard to deal with him.
It's the combination of the size, but then the speed, and you just don't know exactly what he's going to do, and it puts the defender in a really tough spot to know how to approach him.
Oh, it's 100% correct. You don't know which do you choose? You try to take away his dribble penetration. Okay, he's going to shoot the ball. You know, it's just it's.
And a great free throw shooter as well.
He's playing so well right now. Love watching him.
When we came into conference play, he was leading the team in free throw percentage. I haven't checked in a while, but.
Well, he helped himself there a little bit.
Deep three up for Cabot. Won't go. A lot of white jerseys down there to block out.
Yeah, great job by KJ that time to get good position for the. He didn't get the rebound, but he made it happen. Good decision. Plenty of time on the shot clock.
Kick out to Collum. Back to Smiley, open for three. Just off the mark.
Great
KJ
position,
fighting for the rebound.
Yeah, man. That was fantastic. That's twice now, and once on the defensive end, and now offensively to get great position inside the defender. Nice.
Coach Troy Campbell was upset about something. I'm kind of curious what it was about.
Foul that time.
On Rosenbaum this time.
It's the fourth team foul. Next foul puts them. We're in the bonus now.
Things getting a little chippy out there. Jay Sullivan's three is up, and it is in.
Boy, he's got a good looking stroke. When he's rolling, it's nice.
Troy Campbell wants a timeout. 31-13. All Conway so far here in the first half. Have the rest of the second quarter coming up next on Conway Corp.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
31-13, Cats. Just putting it on Cabot right now. Hopefully that continues.
Yeah, leading Cabot is one of my favorite things. It's
yeah.
It doesn't get much better than that for me. I'm not going to lie to you.
The Wampus Cats have outscored the Panthers 12-7 here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they've done it defensively and offensively. I mean, they just played a complete game here so far. Cabot's had a few good looks, but really, in totality, really not a lot. We've been defending the ball well from the shot he walked. Yeah, I thought maybe he stepped backwards, but he walked.
We mentioned it before, a win tonight will lock up a playoff berth for your Wampus Cats. They're currently in that 5 spot. Both them and Southwest 3 and 5, but Conway has the head-to-head advantage over Southwest.
Due to the point differential, right?
Yes, they split their games, but Conway won their game by a little bit more than Southwest did, and it really came down to the final seconds of that game last week.
Great defensive play that time by the Wampus Cats.
Smiley.
That's a great defensive play by Cabot.
They feed it up to Jackson, and he gets the lay-in. Yeah.
Good transition that time by Cabot. Yeah, I think they still have to play North Little Rock again, though, does Southwest, right?
I believe that's right. I could find that for us.
Good defense internally that time by Cabot. Looked like he got hit on the elbow. No call.
Well, and Southwest has already beaten Cabot twice.
And they've beaten us once.
Yes.
Yeah, so they definitely, from a record perspective, it's the same. But to your point, we've got the point advantage, and we've played North Little Rock. Just need to take care of business tonight. Just take it one game at a time.
Yeah, that win Friday at North Little Rock really did a lot for your Wampus Cats.
See, I love that Smiley, that move by Smiley. He created the contact looking for the foul there, but then still had a controlled shot up, and I like that.
Sullivan, nice position there.
Line
Cabot,
change.
they don't have a ton of players traveling right now.
Troy Campbell reminds me a little bit of Ben in that he wears a lot of the emotions on his face. His frustration level was pretty high a couple moments ago. A lot of rubbing of the forehead.
Jamal kicks it out to Smiley. Smiley's 3 just off the mark.
Good look, good decision by Jamal there. I thought that was a good, clean look by Smiley. Just didn't drop.
Cabot trying to get a 3 to go. 90 seconds to play here in the first half.
Oh, yeah, good
Collum
pass.
feeds it into Holden. Holden going strong, drawing that contact.
Yeah, a little bit late, tardy on the move to the baseline for Cabot. That'll put Holden at the line. And that is the 3rd foul on Winnigan, one of the starters. They will get him out of here. That's a good-looking stroke he's got at the free throw line. You were right. Okay. Here's a guy we haven't seen much of. Ethan Grant is in the game.
5'8" senior.
I did the jinx. I
Well, you
talked
can't
about
blame
how good
me
his
this
free
time.
throw looked, and he did it. That's me.
He came into tonight's game shooting 72.8%.
That shot looks better than that. I mean, I guess that's not bad, but he looks like an 80%er. Motion offense right now by Cabot, just looking to free up somebody for that right there.
Scroggins tried to feed it in. It's stolen away. Up to KJ. And it's stripped by Thompson. It'll stay here with Conway.
Yeah, that's a good play defensively by Cabot because KJ was about to try to pull it around him and he got his hand in there.
Grant will inbound. Finds
play.
KJ.
Oh,
point
man.
blank shot.
Yeah.
Won't go.
Great pass. That's too bad.
Griffin kicks it back out. Kicked it out again. 3. Probably not the shot they want Thompson to take.
Anything that goes up in the middle, though, Holden is sending back out. So they've got to shoot that. I had too much space, too much time. It looked like he just didn't get any good rhythm on that one.
20 seconds. KJ steals it. Up to Jace. Finishes with the left hand and the foul.
That'll be the third on Wilson. That's a big foul right there.
Coach Lindsey trying to find who he wants off the bench.
And Coach Campbell just literally for Cabot just cannot, he's beside himself.
Caleb Collum checks in.
All right.
Here for the final 15.3 seconds. Sullivan. Oh, they're going to wipe it off.
Lane violation?
Yeah.
Wow. So of your 5 players on the floor right now, no fouls on those 5. So this is a
perfect zeros.
Yeah,
I like it.
I like that.
7 seconds. Rosenbaum behind the back. Just has to throw one up. It's short. Wampus Cats head to the half, up 34-15 over the Cabot Panthers.
Wow, 19-point lead for your Wampus Cats. That's a good first half by the Wampus Cats. They played well defensively and offensively.
Expecting to have our half-court competition here at halftime of the boys' game. They're going to let Emory shoot?
What?
I don't know.
Free throw.
I don't know about that. That's like giving money away. Okay.
Well, you put the pressure. Did you just jinx her?
Listen, she's been hitting consistently from the whiskers, okay?
I think she's there to hand the ball to someone. I don't think she's going to shoot.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But she could shoot right now and make it.
Representing Crane tonight will be Monty Curtis and Crane Kia Conway. So
Are they shooting for them?
For the sponsoring this incredible opportunity. At this time, 2 lucky participants will have a chance to win a $5,000 scholarship. And all they have to do is sink a half-court shot.
That's all you have to do.
First up will be Mr. Thomas Ford.
Hey, baseball, let's go. Well, he's going to be fun to watch this year. Shoot it.
Got the distance.
Just short. Now, representing the female students for tonight will be Miss Emory Bohannon.
Come on, no pressure.
Yeah, baby!
Good.
What did I say?
$5,000 in scholarship. Not only a 1,500 point, but a $5,000 scholarship in the name for Emory Bohannon. Let's give another big round of applause. And thank you, Crane Key of Conway.
Not from the whiskers, from the teeth.
Oh my gosh, Emory, do it, Bo.
Oh, man.
Oh, you got to love you some Emory Bohannon. She can do it all.
Player of the game and sinks the half-court shot as well.
Those 2 young ladies, $5,000.
What can she do? Oh, my
Gee
goodness.
whiz.
All right, hey, we're at the half. Going to pause a little bit here, and second half coming up here in about 8 minutes. Time now for the Conway Regional Health System halftime show.
played basketball in high school at Van Buren. We had some other guys on the team that got hurt, and the athletic trainer was there to evaluate those injuries, help them kind of get back to, being 100%, being on the court again. And I had, a little bit of an interest in medicine and helping people. Conway Regional and Conway High School have had a partnership for several years where Conway Regional athletic trainers have provided athletic training services over at the high school and work with their all their sports from 7th grade up until 12th grade. The athletic trainers are mainly there to evaluate, treat, and rehab injuries. One thing that's pretty special about athletic trainers is that they're around those athletes each day. They can build those special relationships with them and be able to do treatment right away. They get that high quality care right when they injure themselves. They're able to get that care and that treatment and be able to be referred to our orthopedic physicians for that further evaluation if needed.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for more than 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. Our award-winning team, led by board-certified interventional cardiologists and emergency physicians, delivers one of the state's best door-to-balloon times for emergency heart care when you need it most. So when you're facing a heart emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing more than just exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends.
With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family care for yours.
A typical day off? Oh goodness, well, I spend a lot of time with plants. I'm a huge houseplant person, so I do spend a lot of time in my shed working on my plants. I also have dogs, and I have children too, but they're grown and so they're gone. But I have dogs. I spend time with my dogs and my partner, and yeah. 10-year-old me wanted to be a lawyer. Yeah, I talk a lot, which is probably why I ended up in customer service. But yeah, becoming a lawyer did not happen for me, so this is where I am. I work 10-hour days, so I start at 8 a.m. and work until 7 p.m. Yeah. But I get an extra day off during the week, so yeah.
Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food, to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing more than exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider that's deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family take care of yours.
Well, as we come back from halftime.
Stop with that. What is that? That's exactly my face, though, when she made the 3.
Yeah.
I mean, the 3.
Emery Bohannon gave you the best birthday present that she could give you. Not only in the Lady Cat win, but then during the half-court shot competition. Go back and listen to the tape, because I said this is giving money away. You let Emery Bohannon go up there and shoot from mid-court. That's only like 2 feet away from where she normally shoots it.
Yeah, no, literally it is. I mean, she makes shots from there.
She knew. She knew when it left her hands. She knew.
And I'll tell you this, too. She got a big hug from Coach when she was coming off the floor. And I'm guessing that the girls that she represented were giving her some high fives as well, because she was able to get $5,000
Listen,
for them.
Give Emery a burger, you know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, buy her some concessions.
Kickback, yeah.
Well, I went down and talked to her in between. She was getting a lot of love from the crowd down there. And I said, did you call that off the glass? Is that? And her words back to me were, "Are you hating on this?" And I went, "I'm just saying maybe half. Maybe it's worth half." So she said no.
The big question is, do we count that towards her 3-pointers made for her career? Because that should count for like 1.5 at least.
She is an absolute. Listen, she's such a great person too. I mean, she's fun to be around. The Sugar Bears, UCA Sugar Bears, got one here. They stole one here from everybody else because she's a legit deal, and it's just things like that right there. She had a moment, and I mean, she probably didn't feel a lot of pressure, but she was shooting for some girls for $5,000. She filled it up. She's just amazing.
Your Wampus Cats are up 34-15 here at the half. It was a big first half for Jamal Holden, 15 points and 5 rebounds in the first half, and probably at least 2 blocks. Jay Sullivan filling it up from 3 as well. Zay Patrick had 7 points. Sullivan and Smiley both with 5, and your Wampus Cats have a 34-15 lead over Cabot. And what's an important game for your Wampus Cats, a win tonight, and they secure a playoff berth. And I need to see where Southwest is tonight.
Oh, who they're playing?
What is today, February 11th?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so Southwest is hosting North Little Rock tonight.
Ooh, that's a big game.
That's an interesting game. But if Southwest were to lose that game, your Wampus Cats with the win, they'll have 4 wins, and Southwest would still have 3 in conference. So it would be a little clearer in the standings. Conway would be the clear 5. Southwest would be the 6. And Central's playing host to Bryant tonight. If Central loses that game, Conway will technically be the 4 in the win column.
Whoa.
So I'm just saying.
Well, he didn't want to talk about. We talked a little bit off air. I think it was off air about point differential and all that stuff. And so yeah, he talked about North Little Rock, and the 4th would be kind of it'd be interesting, but not counting on it. He may have some mojo going with this thing. They open up in a man.
Wilson's 3 won't go here to start the second half.
Coleman, he's got 2 points, but he's played really solid defense and good boards tonight for the start.
Smiley. Trying to get it to Colin. Colin just not quite ready.
Yeah, he said, okay, I took one on the face. Well, he punished him for it. If you're not going to catch it, his face is red. That is.
He was coming in hot.
Yeah, it was definitely coming in hot.
Winnigan turns it back out to Wilson. Trying to feed it inside. Smiley steps in front.
Good anticipation there. No numbers to work from there, so he kicks it back out. Tom's had that shot several times tonight, and he just looks like he's not comfortable with the 3 shot. So
they feed it to him down on the baseline, up and under.
Yeah, good
Got
move.
another look at it. Draws the foul on the second attempt. You say that the game that we came and shot footage for our intro, you'll see some shots of him in our intro video shooting relatively long 2 on the baseline, but it seems like that 3 ball is kind of not where he wants to be.
There may be some coaching on that that's going on. He's not even looking at it, and so that tells me maybe he's got some blinders on there just a little bit. Nice rebound, Jamal.
And just like that, 2 fouls against Cabot.
Holden is still a beast. All halftime did was get him some rest. See, I didn't say anything there. And those
both learned our lesson.
That's an 80% kind of free throw motion going right there. That
Yeah.
really is. That's a good-looking shot.
Nice feed down to Griffin. Tries to kick it out to Wilson, who just wasn't quite ready for that one.
Good defensive position by Cullum, but he didn't have Holden behind him. I don't know if he knew who he had, but he immediately went back out with it. He was not going to put it up. He had the height advantage on Cullum.
Get it down to Jamal Holden. And man, every time he touches the ball, you get a little excited. 19 points for Jamal Holden.
Yeah, good things happening tonight with Jamal. It's been that way for a while now. That guy's really rolling. Good defense that time by Smiley. Cut it off.
Not expecting the three from Griffin, but he did it.
Yeah, that looked a good-looking shot there.
Troy Campbell coaching.
Coaching hard right now. He's taking every bit of that coaching box up. He was all the way to the line. Good defense right now by Cabot. Looking for the line. Shulman. Shulman's wanting him to dunk it. That's like twice he's gone up and tried.
It's
I'm watching Shulman talking to Glenn. He's like, man, he's right there. Dunk it.
It's supreme confidence to know that, hey, I'm going to put this ball where it needs to go.
Yeah.
A couple times tonight he's tried for it.
Yeah, he's tried. It's going to happen. I predict it's going to happen one time before the night's out. But he's not. I have a feeling he's going to keep going back to it. Shulman sees the floor so well. He's got some great touch passes. Good switch. Time by the Wampus Cats. That's excellent. That's the thing this defense is doing tonight pretty well, is switching. Yeah. Had a feeling that was going to. So he made a great move, Holden did on the first one. Oh, wow. They called it on Zay. I thought they called it on Holden, but Holden.
Zay was talking to Jamal.
Me?
Like, what? And Jamal touched his chest like, yeah, that was me.
Yeah, I don't know. But Holden did adjust the first shot, and it just kind of cleared things out for the back end. It was such a wild shot that Cabot had a better position on it.
40-18. Cats up big. Cabot trying to dial up some pressure.
Ooh, be careful there.
Smiley finds Column. What are we talking about there?
I don't know.
Like a warning, maybe?
Maybe. He didn't hang on the rim. I don't know what the warning's for. Maybe he said something when he came back down. Don't know.
Well, not enough to warrant a technical.
And Lindsey was like, yeah, just keep playing, buddy. He's such a fun coach to talk to.
Rosenbaum, great body control.
Just over the fingertips.
Feed it back down to Cullum.
He had Holden open for a second. Great pass. There's that one of those passes. Just a good defense by Cabot. That's a great touch pass, though.
Rosenbaum, deep three.
Smiley. Boy, the Wampus Cats are getting some really good positional rebounds tonight. It's just real solid positioning, both offensive and defensive rebounds.
Cabot brought the trap.
That's going
Conway
to go up.
somehow gets out of it. Jamal Holden slams it home.
That was a quick dunk, too. That was just real fast, real angry.
Real angry.
Is that because he's had a couple of them that have kind of dunked and gone in, but it's been rattling home? That was very pure. Yeah. Just kind of a quick into the basket. I love those kind. When I dunk, that's the way I like to roll.
Oh, okay. You got like a Nerf goal at home?
Yes, that's exactly what I meant.
On your closet door?
I'm not lying. That's exactly. I think those are kind of the dunks I like. Well, didn't like the way that Smiley went to the end of the bench down there. That's the only thing I don't like right now. He's talking to Fusilier down there. Garrett. Go up and dunk it. Oh. That's
Jamal got a chance at it.
That's 2 missed dunks. Ooh.
Rosenbaum lost control. A little chaotic right now.
Yeah. That's a great word for that. That's exactly what that was.
Jackson, long 3. Call him right there. All that chaos and really nothing to show for it.
We're going to see a backside Jamal holding to the rim move here in just a few. It's almost there.
Zay on the baseline.
Yep.
Call for the travel.
Yeah, it was either going to be a foul or travel. Unfortunately for us, it was the travel kind. Just got a text from Eric King saying, "You can't dunk on a Nerf goal." Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Even at 60.
I could do it right now. Oh, the backside Zay was right out. That's another block for Jamal. He got just enough of it to adjust it. I like that move.
Column.
I like that move.
Going to be rewarded with the foul call.
Man, it's strong to the hole from one side of the floor to the other, across the lane into the rim with it. Created the contact, got rewarded to your point there. That's nice.
Colin with 5 points.
Nice.
He's had a little offensive flurry here in the third quarter.
Yeah. With a dunk included in that one. Watched him in the JV games prior, and he was able to shake free on several and throw it down. Very athletic guy right there. Good switch. The Wampus Cats are doing a great job on switching out of the perimeter. They're not giving Cabot any space.
Scroggins pulls up for the deep 3. It's short. But Thompson chased it down. And a new shot clock for Cabot. Trying to get it into Thompson.
That's
not where you want to be. What are they calling the foul on?
Yeah, they're going to call it on Zay.
On Zay, that's going to be his 4th.
Wow. Yeah, so there goes. JC didn't get much of a rest. He's going back in the ball game. Don't need a foul now.
Rosenbaum.
Good work.
Man.
He worked hard for that one, that's for sure. Zay needs to stay away from any kind of foul. Yeah, that's good. Good timeout there.
1:07 to play here in the third quarter. We'll take a timeout as well. This is Wampus Cat basketball on Conway Corp.
You don't wake up thinking about internet speed, electricity, reliability. Your mind isn't on advanced treatment facilities or customizable systems. You don't have to think about any of these things because we do. Conway Corp, always on.
1:07 to play here in the third quarter. It's a 24-point lead for Conway.
What were we at halftime? We're 18? I think it was 18-point lead.
Something like that.
That's good defense by Cabot. Yeah. They get rewarded. Coach Lindsey is about to kick the scoring table. You can't do that. Might hurt your foot.
He'll just lean on it instead.
Yeah. Be disgusted. Yeah.
Thompson.
It's like he knew that was going to happen. You don't get what you want on one end and you lose it on the other.
Well, nothing quite in danger yet, but you definitely want to win this game by at least 10 points.
I thought that was going to be the dunk opportunity there. He's going to do some coaching. I guarantee it. Between the third and fourth quarters, he's going to have a little bit to talk about. Didn't finish the quarter out like they wanted to.
Rosenbaum. Holden gets another rebound and draws a foul, right? Or are they going to call it jump ball?
They would call it jump ball.
All right. Well,
okay.
In any case, Wampus Cats taking a 22-point lead into the fourth quarter, and it's coming up next here on Conway Corp.
Education is all about vision. It requires commitment, investment. So we pour ourselves into Conway students and teachers, schools, and scholarships. A brighter future? Now that's powerful. Conway Corp. Always on.
We heard from Salty Longing a few minutes ago. He's excited. We're excited, too. We're going to be able to take the trip down to Bryant tomorrow and do our darndest to get this live stream out of the 9th grade junior high boys playing in the conference championship tomorrow at Bryant against North Little Rock.
It doesn't. I mean, it sounds like a bad conundrum or a bad. What's the convergence of bad
perfect
things?
Storm.
A perfect storm. You're playing North Little Rock at Bryant. It's just all bad. But it's our guys going into battle in the championship game. They've got them playing really well. They go in as the number 2 seed.
Yep.
North Little Rock is the number 1 seed. So it's 1 versus 2. It's as it should be. And when we come out, it'll be the number 2 team with a win, as it should be.
Hopefully. Holden, just no hesitation, 25 for 25.
That's a pure midi right there. Just squares up very quickly, just no hesitation. I love it, man. That's a walk.
Jamal Holden, 25 points, and currently sitting with 7 rebounds.
And at least 3 block shots.
At least.
At least. Oh, that's a good
Got
feed.
it down to Cullum. Kick out to Sullivan. Jace's 3 rattles out, and Cullum going to be called for an over the back.
Yeah. He kind of knows it, too. He's not even arguing this one.
And that is his 3rd.
Okay. Zay's on the bench with 4, Colin with 3, so we do have some foul trouble. Cabot really doesn't have any foul trouble to speak of. That's the first foul on Wampus Cats here in the fourth quarter. None so far for Cabot.
Let's feed down to Thompson. Couldn't get the bucket to go, but he'll go to the line for 2. That was the first on JC.
Yeah. Really good move that time by Thompson. And to your point, you want to get this one home with a 10-point margin. So you got to play smart all the way through. Don't let Cabot get on a run. Play good, solid basketball.
Nearing the end of the first quarter over at Central, Bryant's up 17-11. Thanks for the assist from Jeff Matthews. He's running camera
and watching scores.
And sending me scores. So the reason we call out that score is because if Central loses tonight and your Wampus Cats continue on the path they're on with a win, they'll be a game up of Central in the win column. Central's only played 7 conference games. We've played 8, so they got a little catching up to do. But
kind of mishandled there on the outside by Jace. That's a good poke away. Good defensive play there. Trying to see. So Southwest and North Little Rock.
And North Little Rock. Southwest does stream.
Yeah,
so
is it at North? It's at
it's
Southwest?
at Southwest.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I want to take a look at that.
Currently, Southwest and Conway tied at 3 and 5. Rosenbaum, another deep three, is short. Thompson with the offensive rebound, but it's swatted away.
Thank you very much.
By Collum.
That is. Gotta be careful of that pass there across the top. KJ had the open three, decided against it. I actually like that. Work a little bit of clock here.
Sullivan in the lane. Just couldn't get enough on it.
Good move to the basket, though.
Scroggins' shot won't go, but it'll stay here with Cabot, and they're doing an entire line change.
Wow. If I'm looking at this right, they're in the fourth quarter there, and it's 57-45 Griffins.
Gross.
They are winning
Don't
by
tell
12.
me that.
They're winning by 12.
Well,
wow.
that would be unfortunate.
Wow. That is no bueno. We do have the point. Let's get back to that.
That's
again.
true. We split head to head, but we beat them by more than they beat us, so we do have that edge. It's my favorite time of year talking about tiebreakers.
Yeah, playoffs. You like that whole game of Jenga.
I do. And hey, let me say, I mean, we struggled at Southwest last week.
We did.
But our boys were down by 10 points, and they battled in those final minutes to cut it down to enough of a margin to give us the edge, and it was impressive.
Yeah, it's huge. It's going to come back to haunt Southwest. We're working some clock, but kind of getting out of our rhythm here.
There's that baseline jumper I was talking about.
Smooth.
50-27. Conway on top, 4:49 to play here in the game. We'll have it for you next after this break on Conway Corp.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing more than just exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family care for yours.
Yeah. 5 quick points by North Little Rock, and it's timeout Griffins, so it's 57-50 with just under 6 to play. Getting a little interesting at Little Rock Southwest in Griffin Nation. Who's that? It's Ethan Grant in the ball game.
He is back in again. KJ gets a steal.
Oh, he avoided the
Nice.
contact. Yes, with a floater. Love that, man. Oh, almost with a poke. Oh, there is the poke. Yeah. See? Yes. I applaud you with that effort, KJ. That is perfect, man.
Schulman flying in with the high five.
You bet. That go. Nope. Kick it. There you go. Oop.
There we
hey, Schulman finally got it.
10 points for Collum.
Give a cookie to Schulman, but Collum with an emphatic throwdown. That is one guy getting up there, man. I get the foul there, but boy, what an absolute throwdown.
And you see why the sophomore has been getting so much time, the explosiveness, the ability to, he shot a nice jumper on the baseline earlier.
Yeah.
10 points, I think all of that in the second half, I believe.
He's played some really good defense, rebounds the ball well. He's had a good night, man.
Yeah, at halftime, Collum had 2 points, so he's done most of that work here in the second half.
Yeah, he traveled. I'm on. Got to put the ball down first, but that's okay, man. Good rebound, though.
Quick three is up by Woodle, and Grant with the rebound. KJ, they break through the press.
He's riding him. It's too much.
Grant over to Collum.
Good.
Brings it back out.
Nicely done.
KJ finds Collum on the baseline. Hard foul.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. Boy, that was nasty there. I need to take a look at him. Golly.
Might have just been a little stinger there.
I literally would shatter every bone in my body. Oh, my gosh. Thank goodness for good genes there. Whew. That's a pretty hard foul, but I mean, I think it was nothing egregious in terms of the intent, so. Okay.
It just sinks it.
Okay.
No big deal.
Okay.
57-52 now.
Yes, I see that. It's interesting, getting interesting in North Little Rock. One of their patented runs.
So Collum takes the hard foul, lands on his elbow, and has no problem shooting the free throw.
Tough kid right there, man. I'm not playing for another 2 years.
Another block for Holden. Up to Collum. Going to pull it back out.
Yeah, it's a smart play.
Holden up and under. 27 points, and it's a 30-point lead for your Wampus Cats.
That'll be a running clock the rest of the 3 minutes.
Another rebound for Holden.
Going to get some subs in here in just a second. May let us do it here shortly.
KJ up and under. Nice.
They're going to roll some subs in. Let's see.
D'Antheus Dillon's in.
Jackson Hooten, number 0.
Cam Williams.
And
the senior column, Caleb.
Yeah. So, and that is, Dillon is number 4. Hooten is 0. Who we got out there, 30?
That's Cam.
Yeah, Cam Williams.
Kobe O'Neill stolen away by Grant. Grant was trying to get it to Hooten.
Yep.
Now coming in, Deion Sasser.
Deion Sasser.
Sophomore.
That's a big sophomore right there. .62.
Lead cut down to 3. Southwest and North Little Rock. Southwest on top.
We got 4 minutes to go. That's forever in that game.
Sasser. Gonna kick it back out to Dillon. Over to Collum. Caleb in the lane.
That's a foul.
Gets the contact. He'll go to the line.
And that's the thing. And when it's a, you know, there's some you can kind of mess around in football when it's in the sportsmanship rule and lose some time. But boy, in basketball, it really winds down because of free throws. You go to the free throw line, that wastes about a whole minute at least of game time. making free throws. This is a really great defensive effort by your Wampus Cats. I mean, at this point, giving up just 30 points. That's 15 and a half. That's pretty salty.
Final 30 seconds here at Buzz Bowling Arena. Sasser with the rebound. Collum behind the back over to Williams.
Nicely done.
Nice little sequence there. Green shot won't go. Collum with the rebound. And that's going to do it here at home for your Wampus Cats. Big 64-30 win over the Cabot Panthers to secure a playoff berth. And the way things are going tonight, I don't know. They're currently the 5th seed. But, man, things could get interesting.
Yeah, I mean, North Little Rock. So I can't tell. Does that help or hurt us if North Little Rock loses?
Well, it would help us if they lose,
right?
If we're trying to climb up, potentially climb up to 4.
Yeah.
It's just getting real interesting down the stretch here. 3 games remain on the schedule for your Wampus Cats. They will be off this Friday, and then they're off on Tuesday as well. They don't play again until a week from Friday.
Yeah, it's a strange schedule.
Here at home, we'll have that game for you. Look at the final stats. 12 points tonight for Eli Collum. 10 of that coming in the second half. He had a big night. Zay Patrick was 7. 5 for Jay Sullivan. 4 for KJ Johnson. But the big night tonight was Jamal Holden. 27 points, 10 rebounds, 3 blocks. Huge night for the sophomore.
Yeah, he did it every way you could imagine. That's that quick dunk. I love it. He did everything right tonight. He played well defensively. He changed the game internally for our defense, and then just had a great night offensively. Just shoot mid-range, dunking the ball. He can do it all, man.
Becoming more and more dominant
Yeah.
as we close out the season and head toward the playoffs. Good time to be doing that. All right, hey, good night. Both teams winning. The good guys winning.
Yes.
In both games.
Yes.
Always like that.
The plan comes together tomorrow night.
Our next broadcast will not be a week from this Friday. It'll be tomorrow because we're going to go to Bryant and stream the Conway 9th grade boys championship game against North Little Rock in their conference championship.
Somewhere around 6 o'clock.
6:30.
Somewhere around 6:30. We don't know exactly.
Unless the girls' game before goes a little long. But we'll be on probably live on YouTube around 6:15ish, and then have the game at 6:30 or whenever it starts. Our thanks tonight to the entire crew. Great effort tonight. Always happy to bring the broadcast back to you guys wherever you're watching from. We'll see you tomorrow night in Bryant.